1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, and. One, two, three, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 2. One, two, two, two.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I'm gonna talk just because my lips need a little rest. So thank you for joining me. What did we play today? I can kind of see them here. I didn't delete any of them. We played More I See You, and I did Blue and Green and All Blues. Both of those were kind of Miles Davis tribute. And then Surrey and Naima, and then Giant Steps and September in the Rain. That was the program so far. I called this one free because all these are free. I got 11 years now or something like that. I don't know how many years I've been doing this. They've always been free. And I don't know, it's got me thinking a lot about what the meaning of free is when it comes to music, you know. This is I never would have predicted that we would reach a point where music itself was just, you know, everybody sort of figured that it was supposed to be free, you know, 'cause, you know, anyone, even if you have a subscription service, you can just dial up any piece of music you want, and You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to wait for it like you did in the radio era. And you just dial it up, and there it comes. It's totally free of charge, except for the cost of the overhead that you have for your subscriptions and internet service and all that stuff. And if you pay that, then the money doesn't really go to the person that made the music. It goes other places. So for the artist, the music is essentially free. And without getting too deep into that, I'm just going to say it's a mistake to try to resist that, because it's very much the reality that we're in. And so I don't know, it's kind of bitter to think about it, because you realize that the jazz musicians are some of the most intelligent and highly practiced individuals on the planet, and what we do ought to be very expensive, actually. But I got a slightly different viewpoint on that. The more I've been playing, and I'm of the age now where I got fewer years in front of me than I do behind me. So the more I play now, the more I realize that the music has to be free in a way. Because when I'm holding back, because I don't want to play unless you're paying me. Even if it's just a mental attitude, that actually affects the flow very much. It's made me kind of open my eyes to why there's so much bad art now, and bad content, bad documentaries, bad movies, bad everything. I think it's because art is always free for the artist anyway. That's why we've always needed patronage, because it's always been free. You can't really approach it from the same mindset that you can running a business, because I do both, and I can't be in the same state of mind. Not at all, in fact. And I think, I don't know, I haven't quite figured out how this will work, but my great desire is that the idea of free music should be embraced, and that there ought to be a compensation, because you've given everything. And that's how the universe works. When you give all you are and all you have into something, then it compensates you. And I'm not really going to say in concrete terms where that compensation will come from, but there has to be a compensation. However, it is a mistake as an artist to hold back the flow just simply because you don't feel well compensated. And believe me, I know more than almost anyone what it feels like to not be well compensated for your talents and abilities. I have a long understanding of that very thing, and I don't wish to share it because it does not help the situation to continue to reiterate the story. But what does help the situation is to find ways to embrace the situation that you have rather than to resist it, because when you resist it, then it won't go in the direction you want. And you have to find a way to be in harmony with the realities of now. And so I realized that this isn't really a change, because most of what I've done creatively in the last 5 years, that's about as long as I think it has been since my band broke up. Most of what I've done creatively has been here, and it has been free. There's been occasionally we ask for tips and stuff like that. That doesn't really work. People don't give tips unless they're I don't know. They somehow got to feel compelled to do it, but they most of the time they just don't. They just take, and they don't give, and I don't really want to hold anything against anyone because some people don't have the money or whatever. But if it weren't free, I don't think it would be the same, you know. And as I think about great performances of people that I really admire, I realize that for them to be in the right headspace to create what they did, they would have had to have let it be free, For instance, like if you were holding a grudge against someone and they walked into the room while you were performing, would you change the way you played as a result? See, if that's the case, then it's no longer free. And that's going to hold you back. And I don't want to make this into a trite kind of new age bullshit concept saying that you should use that as some way of letting go of all your grudges. We all know that holding on to grudges is poison. But if it were that easy, everyone would just do it. It's not that easy to let go of a grudge. Just like it's not that easy to practice an instrument for, many decades and still have to contend with the idea that you haven't quite got there yet. But from practice how much you got to put into something. And absolutely you get distracted if you're suddenly holding a grudge and then now you're thinking about all kinds of stuff, maybe revenge, whatever, but that doesn't help. You can tell immediately. You can feel the flow of energy through the instrument and through the way the song comes through your conception. That just gets cut off. That's what I mean by free. And I haven't seen a lot of evidence of that. Mostly what I'm seeing now is stuff it's offered with a good heart, but sometimes it's not free. In many cases it's not free, and that's where I'd like to see more of that, because I think then people would be a little less afraid to reveal their authentic, whatever it is that they do, if it's music or some other expression. They'd be afraid to reveal that. Well, you have to be willing to just let it go. That's part of the idea of free. You have to be fearless enough to just say, here it is, regardless of whether I prepared it for you. Here it is completely unedited. And I'm the first to admit I really like a good product even when it's well edited and it might have been completely scripted. And if someone's got good delivery and everything like that, then I'm certainly going to appreciate what they're doing. That's not really what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about like true art flow, that I'm not seeing a lot of. And I think that it'd be wise to embrace the concept that what we do as artists is free. And what you do as a professional, it ought not to be free. You should never give away your talent. You should never make a compromise. If you're a professional, if you're an amateur, it doesn't matter. But if you're a professional, you should never cheapen yourself, because it cheapens me too. Because if you come in and undercut me and get the gig because you decide to work for half of what I want, you're just taking money out of my pocket. And it's not fair to do that. So you as a professional, you should not give anything away. But as an artist, it should all be free. So it may not make any sense, but hey, you didn't come here for anything to make sense.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, that's Poinciana. And I'm going to do one more. I'm going to play Cherokee. Looks like Facebook is a dead zone now. Maybe I ought to find a different place. I think I must have gotten buried underneath the algorithm there. I used to get quite a few viewers in Facebook. Now it's just dead. It's like flatline. So I may stop with that. So if you're seeing me on Facebook and this is a replay, then, well, watch the next one live, because otherwise I think I'm just going to bail. I can only do 2 at once, so YouTube is still, I got a few viewers. It's not enough, though. You need to call your friends and have them come in. That's why I'm not here very often. You know, it's just I can play. If I'm just going to be alone, I'd rather just not turn the camera on, because I got to, like, put the lights on and all that shit, so. You know, anyway, here's the last one, Cherokee. And again, for those of you, the few of you who actually did come, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.
Cherokee. 1, 2, 2, 2.
Thank you.